Rebellion and betrayal pretty much sums up last night's episode of Game of Thrones. When survival is threatened, all hell breaks loose. The men of the Night's Watch have had it with Craster, and Daenerys once again proves she may be the only person in the series capable of ruling a kingdom. Heather here to talk about last night's episode, and now his watch has ended, so if you haven't seen it yet, this is your official spoiler alert. Is anyone else starting to feel bad for Jaime? I mean, he was so awful in the first season. I still kind of hated him through the second, but now he's just sad and sort of pitiful. I'm glad he has Brienne to put him in his place and call him out for being a whiny little bitch. At Craster's Keep, the men of the Night's Watch are still recuperating from their run-in with the Walkers, but they have overstayed their welcome. The men are starving, cold, and pissed off. Rebellion was inevitable, but I didn't expect them to kill Craster and the Lord Commander. At least some good came out of all the chaos. Sam and Gilly took the opportunity to escape with the baby. I hope they get to safety before the Walkers find them. In King's Landing, Varys is busy observing Peter's plans to take Sansa with him when he leaves for the Eyrie. He enlists the help of the Queen of Thorns. I think he wants to get Sansa out of King's Landing or married off sooner rather than later, so as to protect her from Peter. But is that in Sansa's best interest? It must be in Varys's, but why? As dangerous as Peter is, I still think he wants to protect Sansa. Meanwhile, Margaery proves she knows just how to manipulate her king to be, and she's already got quite the fan following. I think she could be a good match for Joffrey. At least someone can control him. And poor Theon has another bout of bad luck. Just when he thinks he might have found a friend to help him escape, he ends up back in the torture chamber. I'd say he definitely picked the wrong side, and he's paying dearly for it. And finally, we reach Daenerys. Did I say that right this time? The show always saves the best for last, and a lot of times it's a letdown, but not this time. Once again, Daenerys proves she has what it takes to be queen and lead an army. Just when I think she's really going to leave one of her dragons with that slaver SOB, she says the magic word and the slaver meets a fiery, well-deserved death. But it doesn't end there. In true Targaryen fashion, she has her Unsullied free the entire city of slaves. Now she has the biggest army I've ever seen. But the trick is, how is she going to get to Westeros? Despite the awesomeness that is Daenerys Targaryen, I wish her scenes were a little bit longer. That epic battle lasted all of 3 minutes, if that's even long enough to be called epic. And you never see her till the very end of the episode. She's such a likable character. Why not show her off more? What did you think of this episode? Will Gilly and Sam escape to safety? Will Sansa be married off before she can escape King's Landing? Will the Hound survive his battle with Derek Dondarrion? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next week.